the crowd goes wild. Okay, not really. But I'm standing at the virtual finish line of our 1,000-mile step challenge. And a special thank you to Ashley and Matt from NIFS for supporting Lily in our efforts over these past 5 weeks. Again, my name is Ryan Burke. I'm standing here today to thank you and congratulate you for what you've done over these past 5 weeks.
A lot of time and energy went into developing this virtual program, and where social distancing has become a part of our daily lives. But as Ryan said, you have all stepped up to the challenge in a big, big way.
And on behalf of NIFS and the 1,000-Mile Challenge Committee, we'd like to thank all of the competitors, both Lilly employees and Special Olympic athletes, who stuck with us over the course of this first-time event. You are all superstars, but I especially want to recognize those of you who volunteered to be team captains. Without your selflessness and leadership, none of this would have been possible. Thank you, and we hope to see you back here on campus soon.
There are more than 18,000 Special Olympics athletes in Indiana and nearly 6 million worldwide. One of our main goals during this event was to educate Lilly employees about the Special Olympics movement, and more importantly, to provide some opportunities for you to get to know a few of those incredible individuals who would never allow themselves to be defined by a disability. First, we met Ben during opening ceremony, and he told us how Special Olympics has helped him to find his voice as a leader. Then we met Danielle, an athlete and mother who exemplifies what it means to be part of a Special Olympics family. Andrew, Carlos, David, and Tatiana helped us to see how Special Olympics is empowering the athletes to reach their fullest potential, both on the playing field and off. And finally, I truly hope you got a chance to meet your own athletes on your team to make some new friends along the way.
Imagine a generation.
A generation that sees us
as equal.
Imagine a generation of respect.
Of acceptance.
Of diversity.
Of pride.
Of inclusion.
Of courage.
Of strength on the field and off the field.
Of friendship.
Of unity.
A generation that leads.
Together.
A generation that learns. Together.
A generation that plays.
Together.
A generation of
game changers.
This is our generation.
Well, if you're like me, you can't wait to hear some mileage totals and find out who our top teams and individuals are. But you'll have to wait a little bit longer, because first I want to take a moment to remind you of one of the reasons we set out on this 1,000-mile journey this fall. That distance is approximately equal to the distance from Lilly headquarters here in Indianapolis to the ESPN Wide World of Sports in Orlando, Florida, site of the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. Now Special Olympics Indiana hosts dozens of state-level competitions each year, and in many ways, their annual summer games are the big show for the athletes. But the USA Games are on an entirely different level, coming just once every 4 years and providing once-in-a-lifetime opportunities for thousands of athletes from across the United States to represent their home state while competing on a national stage. I mentioned before that Indiana is home to more than 18,000 athletes across the state, but from that group, fewer than 100 will earn the right to join Team Indiana and compete in Orlando in the summer of 2022. And thanks to each of you who has donated or raised money through this challenge, Team Indiana is well on its way to a successful journey and hopefully plenty of new medals to show for their efforts.
Hey, hi everybody, it's Miles O'Neill. We're getting to the end of the 1,000 Mile Challenge. I'm actually here in New Hampshire doing a bit of hiking, making sure not only are we going to get to Orlando, but my team is coming home. We're doing 2,000 miles. Thanks to my team, 1601 times 3. Thanks to everybody who participated in this fantastic event this year. I think this is one thing we can say, hey, we beat COVID on this one. So thanks to my team, thanks to all the athletes. Ben, our athlete, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody in Lilly who participated. Thanks to Lilly, for again, being part of this, doubling up and helping us all with the Special Olympics. And again, thanks to the Special Olympics of Indiana. What a great organization. Thanks for a great idea. Thanks to the organizers for coming up with this. It's been a blast, a few miles still to go. So thanks to everybody. I hope you had fun, because I know our team, we had a lot of fun. Take care and thank you. See you again next year.
Thank you to all of you who participated in this year's Special Olympics Challenge. I hope you had a lot of fun on your team and that many of you were able to link up with your Special Olympics athlete as well. I'm immensely proud of Lilly's association with the Special Olympics of Indiana. It's a truly deserving cause. So again, thank you for your engagement, and thank you to everyone on the teams who made this possible.
Thank you once again to both Miles and Tim for supporting this Day of Service project and for helping make our 1,000 Mile Challenge possible. As they said, Lilly's partnership with Special Olympics Indiana these past couple of years has not only been impactful in terms of community service, it's also been a lot of fun. Now finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's my privilege to introduce Special Olympics Indiana President and CEO Jeff Moeller, along with Vice President of Development Scott Furnish, for the presentation of the awards. Take it away, gentlemen.
On behalf of the more than 18,000 athletes we serve each year, I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you who has been part of the 2020 Lilly 1,000 Mile Challenge. When this year began, we had high hopes for year 2 of our Bocce Bash, continuing a partnership with Lilly that began on last year's Global Day of Service. But when it became clear this summer that an in-person event would not be possible, the new idea quickly took shape. For most of you, this challenge was about staying active, making new friends, and supporting Team Indiana on its journey to the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando. As someone who has had the privilege of attending the USA Games, I can tell you that it is truly an incredible experience for everyone involved, for coaches, athletes, families, volunteers, and spectators. But for us, this year's Lilly Challenge was also a very important fundraiser, supporting not just Team Indiana, but our entire organization at a time when that support was needed most. And with a grant by the Lilly Foundation, I am thrilled to report that your registration fees, individual donations, and fundraising efforts combined to shatter our expectations, raising a preliminary total of more than $64,000. Special thanks go to the foundation and to all of those that went above and beyond in their fundraising efforts for our athletes. As a token of our appreciation, I have here a trophy to the top fundraising team, Team 03, captained by Miles O'Neill, who raised more than $4,000 for Special Olympics Indiana. Congratulations to Team O'Neill, and thank you once again to Lilly and everyone that helped make this event a huge success.
Hello again, and congratulations to the Special Olympics Indiana athletes, unified partners, and our friends at Lilly who recently completed the 1,000 Mile Challenge. Well, that idea when it first took shape, and I'm sure that idea when it came across your inbox for the first time, 1,000 miles probably seems like a lot. It's a nice round number. It is the distance between Indianapolis and Orlando, Florida, site of the Special Olympics 2022 USA Games. And if you did the math, I mean, you're talking about teams of 10, 6 weeks, about 26 miles a day for your team. That's a lot. But not only did you rise to the occasion, nearly every single team did so as well. And many of you made that trip to Orlando and back many times. So this means that we're going to need to order quite a few of these, because for every individual on a team that went the 1,000 miles, we've got this medal for you, and we'll be sending it to you here shortly. Pretty cool. And I hope you had the opportunity over the course of those 6 weeks to get to know the Special Olympics athletes who are assigned to your teams. And through this whole process, through this whole challenge, I hope you got to know Special Olympics just a little bit more, and what our movement does for people with intellectual disabilities, not only in our great state of Indiana, but across the world. But whether you had those personal connections or not, I can tell you that this event meant a lot to us here at Special Olympics Indiana. Primarily, it gave a connection to our athletes, who through COVID-19 in many ways has been isolated from their communities. And with your help and through this challenge, we motivated our athletes to get up off the couch, go outside, and get in some much needed exercise. Now that the challenge has ended though, I'm sure you want to know how your team did. Well, today I'm going to be naming the top 3 teams in terms of total mileage and presenting this trophy to the winning team. Now, final results for all remaining teams will be emailed out next week, so keep an eye out for that. But first, here are some preliminary totals. A total of 111 teams participated, which included 1,224 individuals. And those individuals logged more than 198,000 miles on this journey. Now, here are how the final results fell. In the bronze medal, 3rd position with 2,950 miles, Team H, captained by Stacy Blansett. Congratulations, Stacy, and to your teammates. Our silver medalists with 2,997 miles, Team N2, captained by Kevin Klodasink. Congratulations, Kevin, and your team. And finally, congratulations to those who earned this trophy, our gold medalists, with an incredible 3,029 miles, Team W1, captained by Tina Oakes. Tina and crew, congratulations. In addition to that trophy, Tina and her team will receive a $100 Finish Line gift card. So hopefully you can replace those shoes that I'm sure you've worn thin with all those miles. So again, on behalf of Special Olympics Indiana, to our athletes and to our unified partners, congratulations. And to our friends at Lilly, thank you. Thank you for joining us on this Lilly 1,000 Mile Challenge. And I hope we'll do it again next year. Take care.
All right, that does it for our closing ceremony. Thanks to Scott and Jeff and the entire team at Special Olympics Indiana for all they've done to make this project a success, and for all they do each and every day to improve the lives of people with intellectual disabilities. I want to say a special thanks to my NIFS team, Matt Monacki and Ashley Smith, and my Lilly colleagues, Jill Vaughn, Kelly Garwood, and Katie Sugarman. Our challenge may be over, but I hope you'll continue to stay active and stay in touch with our new friends at Special Olympics. And whether in person or virtually, I hope to see you all again next year as we work to keep this partnership going and to give Team Indiana a final push toward the Orlando Games. Stay safe and be well.